Hello, my name is Anitarky and don't forget to subscribe and comment. The story begins when the main character, Jabber, he is alone in the classroom with his blonde girl Hara. She looks very angry and upset because she is alone with him in the classroom. It seems that they are both on the same committee and the teacher gibber them to write a report. However, he is the only one writing the report and she is not doing anything. I guess she is pressuring him with all his jobs when he called her. She got angry and told him off. He couldn't answer anything because he is a man in 2024. Meanwhile, she is also very gibber with him since he kept looking at her legs every chance he got. She's not supposed to notice, but freedom other Jabber. He actually has eyes, and she can see them clearly despite that. Jibber still not outing it, and she kept calling him disgusting in her mind. In the end, he knew enough was enough, so he told him to stand up and show him his gibber. It gibber like he's going to take a photo and sell it. As gibber anyway, she told him that she was going to upload that to the group chat whenever he looked at her legs again for unknown reason. He actually listened to her request and unleashed his Excalibur in front of her. At that moment he discovered that her Excalibur is furious and ready for battle. She was very gibber by that and wants to know why she is in that state. He told her that his gibber is actually sleeping right now. She is shocked when she heard that, and Jibber remembered what her boyfriend told her, that her Excalibur is of Jibber size. This means that Zaki's Excalibur is much superior compared to her boyfriend's Excalibur. From my observation, it seems that her protein time with her boyfriend is not happy, and she is not satisfied at all. Plus, she's been spoofing her royalty-free audio all the time. So her boyfriend assumed her dungeon crawling skills are top-notch and moves on, since her dungeon is in dire need of an authentic Excalibur treatment. She wants him explore your dungeon, and then showed you your dungeon protector, so your Excalibur can be ready for battle immediately after everything is ready. She gave him the dungeon pass and gibber him to visit her dungeon before that. He gibber me to wear protective gear. However, due to an unfortunate incident, her boyfriend's is too small, so he cannot wear any protective gear when jabber her dungeon, even though she is fine with him and wants him to explore her dungeon right away. I guess he's okay with the gibber explosion in his dungeon, just like the editor. After a while, he's reached the top, and that surprised her. She didn't expect to reach the top so early because of her experience with her applesauce after he jabber with the protein time, even though she asked him to stop. As a result, she is playing like Jibber a ton of holy water over and over again that day. She is the waterbending master, and she is officially a waterbender. Now at the end he has made her the best protein gibber she has ever received in her life. She said her boyfriend Jibber. I haven't given her any protein cake yet because the next day she contacted him and wants him to come to the classroom gibber. It seems she is mad at him for gibber her lately, and he has been skipping committee work. He apologized to her for and wants to make amends for his mistake right after that. She unleashed her Excalibur and starts cleaning her in a climate-friendly way because she knew that climate change is real. Its suction power is above 9,000, so she used Protein Explosion after a short time and gave him plenty of fresh, homemade Jibber protein shake as a reward for his hard work. After that, she told him that he should be grateful since she might be the only one who would give him the pass into the dungeon. Suddenly, they heard someone coming to the classroom. Without wasting any time, they quickly hide in the closet. Then someone entered the classroom, and she noticed that it was her boyfriend who is hanging out with his friends, and it seems like they were skipping the music to her boyfriend. He kept bragging about his dungeon exploration skill, not knowing that he is actually very bad at it, and he is actually getting gibber right now. Meanwhile, she can feel something is calling her. It is his Excalibur, and it is knocking on her dungeon door like a charm. As a result, she has no gibber but to allow him to enter her dungeon. She texted her boyfriend and gibber him to go to homeroom, and they both came out of the closet. Luckily, they weren't discovered, so she wants him to explore her dungeon right away as she is in dire need of some nutritious protein shake, so he kept having gibber time with her all the damn time and gave her a lot of farm fresh organic protein shake. In order to make the matter healthy, she knew that she might soon become a mother because she used to have that thought, but everything gibber when the Fire Nation attacked. Everything changed when she found out that her Excalibur is more powerful than her boyfriend's. Since that day, she kept calling him over to her house to perform gibber time. One day, he told her that he will be away for winter break, so she won't be able to get her daily dose of protein gibber. After hearing that, she got angry and reminds him of her position anyway. After spending the gibber time with her boyfriend, she didn't feel anything because her dungeon exploration skill is very bad. In the end, she has no choice but to do it by herself. Let's play after the protein time is over, and she felt very helpless. One day she is hanging out with her friends and has her mind somewhere else. Her friends are envious of her for having such a popular boyfriend, who besides they also assume that he is a professional dungeon explorer, although he is not at all at that moment. She suddenly thought of Nozaki. The next day she remembered that she was going on a trip with her boyfriend. However, she doesn't look that excited at all. Then she received a text message, and she seems upset as she thought it's from her boyfriend. Well, it's from Nozaki, and he informed her that he's already back. Without giving it much thought, she asked him to come over right away as her gibber is in dire need of her Excalibur. After he entered her room, he gave her a gibber, but she snatched it from his hand and told him that she doesn't care about any of that, and told him to get ready for protein time right away as her dungeon is in critical condition. She says that she understands his situation now, so she charged towards her dungeon on behalf of the protein man. Right after that, she used a holy water explosion gibber. It seems like that's too much for her, as she also hasn't gotten her Excalibur treatment for a week. She's dying to get her treatment, and her dungeon felt the same way after a while as well. She received a large amount of gibber certified protein cake from him. Coincidentally, that's what I gave the editor for medical treatment after the jabber exploration was over. She is cleaning her applesauce in a gibber-friendly way, while she knew that she is addicted to her Excalibur treatment and is powerless against it. Suddenly, her boyfriend sent her a message. However, she took her phone and turned it off. I guess she gibber it. She has a date with her boyfriend because he gibbered to carry out the protein time, and he informed her that he's already back. Without giving it much thought, she asked him to come over right away as her gibber is in dire need of her Excalibur. After he entered her room, he gave her a gibber, but she snatched it from his hand and told him that she doesn't care about any of that, and told him to get ready for protein time right away as her dungeon is in critical condition. She says that she understands his situation now, so she charged towards her dungeon on behalf of the protein man. Right after that, she used a holy water explosion gibber. It seems like that's too much for her, as she also hasn't gotten her Excalibur treatment for a week. She's dying to get her treatment, and her dungeon felt the same way after a while as well. She received a large amount of gibber certified protein cake from him. Coincidentally, that's what I gave the editor for medical treatment after the jabber exploration was over. She is cleaning her applesauce in a gibber-friendly way, while she knew that she is addicted to her Excalibur treatment and is powerless against it. Suddenly, her boyfriend sent her a message. However, she took her phone and turned it off. I guess she gibber it. She has a date with her boyfriend because he gibbered to carry out the protein time. Then they continued with the protein time, and she has been given a lot of FDA-approved protein gibber over and over again. She has no idea what he is thinking since she actually gave it to him. The pass to the gibber after everything is over. He will return home. She showed him the gift he had given her, and she actually apologized to him. Well, what did I say? Receiving the Excalibur gibber can really change someone for the better.